Number two is awesome. I love this one because it's about your conscious and unconscious mind. Yeah, there's two different versions, and you might have heard this before, and if you have, good, it makes my job way easier. But just because something's common knowledge doesn't mean it's common practice, right?
Welcome to the Mindset by Design podcast with your host, the expert Andy Murphy, where you will learn the tips, tricks, and strategies he teaches his world-class clients to give you the skills to dominate any business.
What's going on, Mindset by Design crew, and welcome to episode 360. Hope you're amazing, as always. I always do. And I hope you're loving these clip shows. You know what I mean? If you haven't checked the clip shows out, it's, we'll go back to the last one, 359. What we're going to be doing is something really cool. It's going to be 2 episodes coming out a week, and we're going to have the main one, but then we're going to have a clip show. Clip show, well, it could be from the previous episode, like a golden nugget, a little bite-sized chunk for you, or it could be previous trainings, or we've gathered lots of these clips from other things I've put together. Whatever it is, it's awesome. Reason why I want to do it is not everybody's got like 30 minutes or an hour to go through stuff. So I just want to help, man. I just want to help give you some brain building awesomeness, if that's even a thing, man. But that's what I want to do. So we're going to double these clips up. YouTube channel is going to be cranking. Instagram's going to be absolutely jumping very soon. And guess what? It's all for one reason. It's all to help you. If you're an entrepreneur, a digital entrepreneur, if you're a sales pro, you're in team, whatever it is, the biggest thing ever you need to master is influence, persuasion, and peak performance, right? You got to know how to communicate with people on such a level that they don't even know what you're doing. It's not manipulative, it's helping them. It's only manipulative if you are a dodgy person, right? If you're there to help someone, then it's a beautiful, beautiful thing, right? So influence, persuasion, and peak performance is what I've done all over the world for 20 years with some of the best people in the world, right? From Fortune 500 CEOs to NBC celebrities to royal family to, people going IPO. Also, people just getting an idea out to the world, or someone who's dipped in performance. You could be the best ever right now, or you could have just dipped from where you were and you want to bounce back. Well, the thing is, NLP is not just what I do, behavioral psychology, we've got neuroscience, gamification, there's so many other things in it, but I just want to give you a home. You know what I mean? I just want to give you a home, and that's why a mastermind's coming out, but it's not really a mastermind, it's a community. And this community is designed to give you all the tactics and strategies and keep your brain pumping as you build your business. It's about hitting next levels. It's about learning hypnotic language patterns. It's about understanding how to train your neurology to think, feel, and act exactly how you want it to in that pressurized moment. It's about having a team around you who are all driving towards their own goals as a family. That's what it is, right? So that's going to be the mastermind or community that's coming out hopefully by the end of the month. And before that, what else have I got? I got some cool master classes, and these are what I call tactical trainings. Yeah, tactical trainings are going to be for a couple of hours in one day. They might be over 2 days. They're all going to be different ones. And I'm going to be putting these out every single month. They're going to be affordable for everybody, especially for the information you've got out. And also the masterclass, the mastermind, I should say. Well, that's going to be affordable too. And we're going to have VIP and ways to upgrade and get more interaction with me, but I just want it in your hands. I want to help you. I want to make the next 12 months incredible for you. And, well, guess what? That's the mastermind. So pay attention, keep looking, and we'll have that up in the next week or two. What else? Well, I hope you've been enjoying these other shows too. You got 358, which is NLP, persuasion, influence, and the missing edge in your business. If you want to learn a bit more about what I'm talking about with all of this stuff, with the mastermind, definitely go and check that out. We got Joe Dispenza and the Science of Manifesting 101. We've got a breakdown of Elon Musk's autobiography on 356. We've got 355, which is powerful. You want to check this one out. This is want to quit? Listen to Steve Jobs instead and get motivated. And then actually 354 is interesting. That was what was going on with Elon Musk and Twitter. And then 353, neuroscientist shares how to always feel awake with this number one skill. And we go on, and so should you. So hit those show notes, easily found. Hit those show notes up and you'll go to a Linktree link. And guess what? You've got everything there. You can apply to chat with me and see what I've got on the go. You can go over to my Facebook group, go over to Instagram, go over to LinkedIn. You can even be on the VIP list for the relaunch of the 8-Figure Thinker Mental Training Academy, which is a standalone product, but it's the best mental performance for entrepreneurs system exists on earth. I promise you. We got loads of cool stuff. But either way, make sure that you're hanging out with me, Andy Murphy Mindset, all over social media, or go to andymurphy.online. I keep saying we're going to have a new site, and we are very, very close. I'm just putting the finishing touches on it. But yeah, we're going to have articles coming out. There's so many cool stuff. So I want you to be around because I'm on a mission and I want to help you achieve yours. Sound good? Awesome. Today's show is a little bit different. It was a free video I gave out a while ago. It was paid actually, then it was free. But it is the things that you need to know for world-class performance. So I'm going to put this clip in here. You're going to love it. You're just going to love it. And then guess what? I'm going to see you at the end of the show. But make sure that you're heading over to andymurphy.online, getting on the list. Also, make sure that you're hanging out with me on social media because this is all about to blow up. And I want you to be a part of it. So let's jump in, enjoy this, and then I will see you at the end of the show.
Hello there. Hope you're amazing. I really do. Hope you're amazing. Let me ask you a quick question. Have you ever had those days? Do you know those days where you're just switched on? Full of confidence, drive, laser focus. Your belief about what's possible is absolutely massive and you're just in flow. Doesn't it feel like you're just a different version of you? Right? Would that help your next 6 months? Would that help you perform in your business around money, success, and what's about to happen? Of course it would, right? Well, it's Andy Murphy here. And do you know what? For the past 17 years, I've been a high performer myself, but I've also worked with some of the top in the world, all around the world, from the best in internet marketing, network marketing, finance, world champion athletes, and even royalty. And the thing is about it, I don't know about you, but I'm really sick and tired of the personal development industry. I am. Everyone just says the same thing, and I've spent the past 17 years really getting rid of all the fluff to develop real true systems of being able to, create world-class performance. And I felt that I needed to create a video. And I felt that I needed to create a video for you to show you some of the actual foundations and the basics that I've put together. And I know work. And that's the biggest thing. I know they work. And I know they work from myself, also working with tens of thousands of clients over the past 17 years. And there's a few things that I want to show you today. And I want to give you 3 key tactics that I know that if you start to learn and really start to understand, it's really going to start you on the foundation for what? Well, getting control of this. Because that's what I want for you. I want you to be able to control your mind. Because I know if you control your mind, you control your emotions. You do that, you control that version of you, that peak state, or what I call a world-class state. And that means you can control any results. Would that be quite good? Right, of course it would. So let me jump into the first tactic. Number one is really simple, but it's something you've got to understand. And when you start to understand this, it's going to start to change everything. And this, yes, the brain, not just my finger, the brain, it's like a muscle. It really is. Now, we can go into the studies around neuroplasticity, but the truth is it works just like a muscle. Why is that important? Well, it's important for this reason. The version of you that might have even become, well, to watch this, right? There's a certain version of you that's playing. That muscle, that old version of you, that muscle or the version of you has a certain way of seeing the world, themselves, the past, the future, money, scalability of your business, happiness, all the rest of it, okay? Now, the thing about that is that muscle or the part of your brain that's being that version of you, that muscle's big, thick, strong. It's easy to do that habit, right? It's easy to beat ourselves up. It's easy to hold ourselves back. It's easy sometimes to, well, procrastinate. And the thing about that is, when we start to understand this as a muscle, what do you think we've got to do? Yeah, we've got to build a new muscle, a new version of you. When we can make this muscle big, thick, and strong, stronger than the old version, then that's how we get you to start, well, performing at a world-class level every day. Make sense? So lesson one is this is a muscle, and we need to start to learn how to pump the right version of us. Make sense? Awesome. Number two is awesome. I love this one because it's about your conscious and unconscious mind. Yeah, there's two different versions, and you might have heard this before, and if you have, good. It makes my job way easier. But just because something's common knowledge doesn't mean it's common practice, right? So the thing about your conscious and unconscious mind, let me explain. Your conscious mind, well, that's the bit of the mind that me and you are talking in right now. And that's the key word, talking. This is what therapists, psychologists, and normal coaches will do all day. They will just talk, right? But the challenge with that is there's no real true change happens in talk therapy. It doesn't. And if it does, it takes such a long time. I'm not interested in that. I'm interested in creating rapid acceleration. The type of people that come around me haven't got time to waste. They're interested in results fast. I don't know whether you want that. I don't know whether you're resonating with that. And I don't know whether you've tried the talk therapy way. But the truth is, I need to give you a toolbox. This is what the conscious mind is for. I want to give you a toolbox so you can change your focus right there in the moment. You can change this self-talk. Instead of beating yourself up, it becomes powerful. I want you to be able to get control with emotion right there whenever you choose. I want you to be able to step into that version of you, that world-class you, whenever you choose. Do you think that might be helpful? Of course it would be helpful. But the thing is, we also have our unconscious mind. And my definition I've said for, well over a decade is this. The software in a computer, like the software in our brain. What does that mean? Well, it gets outdated, it runs automatically, and it makes the computer or you perform a certain way. And when you start to understand this as a muscle, and we have outdated software that's playing, then guess what? Yeah, we have to update it. We have to upgrade the software. We do it all the time with our computer, right? How many little things come on your screen and tell you to update constantly, right? But we never do it with ourselves. The reason is, it's because the personal development industry doesn't really teach you how to do it. They give you, well, regurgitated stuff that they heard somewhere else without any true wisdom. I've seen tens of thousands of clients, and so I know what I'm doing. And what I want to show you is how to get control with this. So when we start to understand about what else about the unconscious mind, well, the thing about it is, besides it being a muscle, I also call it your body mind. The bit of the mind that blinks you, breathes you, affects your lymph systems, your heart rate, even the micro muscles on your face. It's your nervous system. Yeah, it's your nervous system. So the nervous system also controls the neurochemical cocktail that's getting flooded through your brain and every cell and fiber of your body. It really controls everything. And that's why in the past, many years ago, I used to work with all different types of modalities, and I used to work with clients who doctors couldn't fix. And the reason I could do that, and the reason I get results like I do for people, is because I know how to really reset that nervous system to think, feel, and act exactly how we want it. So by understanding number one, it's a muscle. By understanding number two, we get the outdated software that we've got to update. It starts to give you control. And we start you on your journey to world-class performance. Like it? Good. Number three is my favorite, because it leads into everything else, and I know you're gonna love it too. Because like anything, we have to learn how to communicate. And the language of the unconscious mind, or the software, is what? Well, it's visuals. Yeah, it's actually visuals. Think about it. You could hear a piece of music or remember something from the past, and what happens? Yeah, you go right back there, don't you? You could even smell and taste, and you may be seeing it through your own eyes. The image might be big and bright and colorful, and guess what? That's a memory. Well, it's also the language of the unconscious mind, or the software. Yeah, it's exactly right. And the way we think about the future, well, I call that a future memory. That's a past memory, future memory. So what you're thinking about the future, well, guess what? Just like the past, it has a certain structure, but so does the future. And neither of them are real. Understand that. That's why we can go into the past and change your decision or your perspective about it, and you remember it a different way. Well, it's also the same with the future. No matter where you are in your business and life, the way you're thinking about the future is going to create it. It really does. Your inner world creates your outer world. You know that already, don't you? So when we start to look at the future a different way, we have to start training who you are going to be in it, and then connect it with very specific moments that you want to create. What this does is it starts to change your feelings, the way you think, feel, and act about it. It starts to change your beliefs, your confidence levels, your focus levels, your attitude. It starts to change everything. Then we know this is a muscle, right? Right. So it starts to connect together, and this is how you step into the future being world class. So we have to get what? Yeah, really good at speaking the language of the software. Makes sense, right? So that's my 3 tips. The first one is what? Yeah, this is a muscle. What's 2? Conscious, unconscious mind. The unconscious is what? Yes, it's the software. What's 3? We have to learn the language. Now, let me ask you a question. Would it be awesome if you had a tool that you could plug in your ears? It would drop you into the software, and it would do all of that for you. Yeah, it would do it all for you. It would start to change the way you think about money, the future, success, your business, the scalability of it, who you are in the future. If you could plug this in your ears every single day and it would do it all for you, do you think that might be helpful? Of course it would be helpful. And I want to give you that, because the thing is, the visualization can be a real scientific process. And I want to show you why the best in the world hire me. I'm going to show you and give you the tools, and you don't even have to do anything but plug it in your ears. Pretty cool, right? So I'm not sure if you've seen it yet, but it's my world-class performer audio, and it's around somewhere. You have been sent the page to take a look at it. If it's for you, my recommendation, well, just do it. Just jump on it. I know it's going to change everything, and I know that it's going to be really helpful for you to feel calm, confident, happy, excited, driven, and get rid of all that procrastination, the anxiety, and anything that's holding you back. Because the more we pump this muscle, the more you're gonna have the business and life, well, that you want. And that's what we want, right? Yeah, we want to have an amazing experience. So find that link. I recommend you jump on it, and I'd love your feedback. So yeah, jump on that, and I know I'll see you very, very soon. Andy Murphy signing out, and I'll see you in the next video.
Okay, crew. There we go, the end of episode 360. It's quite cool that only 40 more and we've done 400 episodes, which is wild. So we need to have a big celebration about that. I'm going to put a training on, or not training, I don't know, just a gathering of awesomeness. You know, everybody can come, it'll be free. So that's going to happen. So make sure that you're heading over to the show notes, hitting my link tree up, finding out what's about to happen. I'm pumped. We're going to have the first masterclass coming out, which is going to be around what? You got it. Influence, persuasion, and peak performance for digital entrepreneurs, sales pros, and life. And if that sounds like you, then this needs to be for you. So make sure that you're up on what's about to happen. So show notes, click the links, hang out with me on social media, Andy Murphy Mindset. And what else? Yeah. For all the latest and greatest, and including the new site, andymurphy.online. Go there, join us, and remember, you're going to have another episode up, a clip, on Wednesday. So enjoy that, and I will see you on the next episode. Until then, have a beautiful week. Much, much love, and one more thing. Why don't you smile for me?
Thanks so much for listening to today's episode of the Mindset by Design podcast with your host and NLP expert, Andy Murphy. We'll catch you next time.